Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Tesla. It is time for another update, and on this chart we haven't had the nicest pattern since we have broken the internal levels of support we were tracking within the area of an impulse within this wave C. But we have broken, since the previous video, the relevant levels of resistance we have been tracking that would have preferred extensions to even lower prices. We have broken above the trend line, and we have what could be considered an initial 5-wave move to the upside. It's certainly not the nicest one by any stretch, but this structure has a few things going on for it. It broke the levels of resistance, as we just said, and it has clear levels of support. It has a potential correction complete. Now, today I will provide you the support zone to use, to look for continuation to higher prices against. But before we do that, let's provide the context for this chart because it is extremely important. Here we have been focusing on this idea of a larger diagonal structure. Could be within a couple of counts, none of them are particularly perfect, but I am looking ideally to build a leading diagonal in this movement to the upside, which means I am tracking a 5-wave pattern to be taking place. I am tracking this count in white, but the subwaves of this entire pattern is expected to be formed of a 3-wave pattern instead of having within the motive waves 5-wave patterns, right? Within the wave 1 we have a 3-wave move to the upside, we have a 3-wave move to the downside. Within the wave 2 we have a 3-wave pattern we are tracking within the wave 3, and so on. It is expected to build in the same manner for the wave 4 and the wave 5. So we expect continuation to new all-time highs, that much is clear, and we actually expect still continuation to higher prices within this wave 3 ideally, as this wave C does not seem complete to me. I actually would strongly prefer to see continuation to new all-time highs within this wave C. Now, in this structure we can identify some targets for the larger wave 3. The ideal one sits at the 138.2% extension of the wave 1. We are not far off from it. It is at $610. And then if we manage to get there, we can have some additional trust in building a follow-up wave 4 correction before extending afterwards to even higher prices within this wave 5. So let's go into a smaller time frame here. Within this wave C, I am of course looking to build a 5-wave pattern. And previously we have been considering the possibility of an impulse, but as I said, we have broken the levels of support for such an interpretation. They were down to somewhere around $390, I do not remember exactly, but it was around that region. If you want to actually see for yourself, you can check out the previous videos, but breaking those levels was our signal that this idea of an impulse was going to fail, that this structure would need to build a larger correction, and so it has. We have been tracking this idea of an ending diagonal within the wave C since, and even this pattern is not exactly ideal, as within this wave 4 we have extremely large proportions compared with what we have internally in this as a wave 2 correction. It can work out. We are still holding the larger levels of support for such a structure, and we have even started a pretty nice reversal, but still, from a technical perspective, this is not an ideal structure, and we have to account for that. If we fail to hold here the 61.8% retracement, for me that is a huge threat that instead of having this build a wave C to the upside, it might have been still part of this wave B. This wave B might still be ongoing in that case, and we could expect even a push to new lows in an expanded flat correction within this as wave B. Yeah, something like a larger A, B, C pattern could be taking place if we break below $303.7. Then, in this structure, so far we are holding the support levels. We have been tracking a 3-wave correction, of course, within this wave 4, since we are tracking an ending diagonal. It cannot be a triangle, and then the only other option is a 3-wave pattern for a correction. We have been looking for resistance up to $395.5. We have had a break above that, not the most sustained, but enough to start having significant doubt about the possibility of continuation within this structure. Can I still track it? Technically yes. but again, I do not have much faith in it, and I have to consider that very possibly we have a more substantial bottom in place, and even if we don't, what is going on positively for us is that we have clear levels of support to track, to identify when this structure would rather see a failure than a successful extension to higher prices. Since we have broken these levels of resistance, I will show you two interpretations that can still allow extensions to lower prices, and one of them could actually be a quite scary interpretation. So firstly, I could be looking for this to have been instead a wave B. Yeah, instead of a wave 4, this could be a wave B. In this case, I would need to allow the resistance to go as high as the 78.6% retracement, which hasn't been broken. This wouldn't be a particularly likely structure in my opinion, but yeah, we could be looking for something like an A, B, C pattern within this as a wave 3. We could be looking at something potentially even more bearish. We could be looking for something even larger like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This could build the case for the wave B reset. And then I could theoretically maybe look for this to have been the wave A instead and this to have been the wave B. In this structure, we can track something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In this scenario, the area of resistance would be upgraded, still holding the 61.8% retracement, but up to $404. In this interpretation, we actually need to consider that we haven't broken the relevant levels of resistance. We have only gotten a week above them, a couple of weeks, in fact, but still, we haven't gotten the sustained break. Now, I cannot promise whether this will still succeed in extending to lower prices or not. These are the levels to watch in my opinion. I probably prefer this structure over the idea of this being an internal wave B. And this is my next target. This is the next thing I want to see taken out for further indications that this wave 5 in yellow is not taking place. Now let's track the actual support for continuation to higher prices, because while these resistance levels do put some pressure on extending to lower prices, we wouldn't know without the support zone when we should expect this yellow structure to be the more likely outcome. So I will be tracking a support area at the levels between $380 down to $351.6. So far, I can actually track this even as a wave 1 to the upside. I do have the possibility to consider this wave 1 to be a 5-wave pattern. I can consider this internal extension to lower prices even if it didn't form a lower low. It actually missed this low by a cent, but I can still track this to have been something like a truncation, right? And then I can look at this wave 1 to be something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I would have the possibility to look for a wave 2 correction in something like an ABC structure, or even something like an ABC structure like this. It doesn't matter exactly. The main point is that we have a complete correction, and we have just extended to these latest lows today. We have just begun the strongest relief rally since this entire movement to the downside after we have formed these lows, and we have once again the most important thing: clearly defined levels of support for continuation to higher prices. I know that if we break below the 78.6% retracement at $351.6, we will likely see a failure of this idea of at least one more extension to new highs. Based on the Elliott Wave theory framework, we know that after we get an initial 5-wave move to the upside, we can look for a 3-wave correction and expect with high probabilities at least another 5-wave move to the upside. Why? Because there is no corrective pattern that can be built with a 5-wave structure. This means that whenever we get the initial 5-wave structure, we have the path forward to build at least another, to build at least the first 3 waves of an uptrend. This is the likely path of any trend. This is why there is a good chance that after a wave 3 is complete, the wave 4 will not be coming in the scenario where it's not really a wave 3, but rather a wave C. And this paired with the clarity of the levels of support we have in place, where again, we know that below the 78.6% retracement, this structure would likely be failing. We have all the information we need to position ourselves every single time when such an opportunity arises. Now, I do not have particularly sufficient data to provide the most useful information within the smaller time frame, right? Within this structure, we basically have just a series of green candles. I could go in the 5-minute time frame, but even here, it will not be providing me the most relevant data. I could be tracking already an initial 5-week move to the upside within this structure. I can provide you internal levels of support that would indicate a reset within this wave 2 in white would be necessary, but it is within a very small time frame, right? Support zones within such small time frames are extremely fragile, and I wouldn't use them as strong indications, as strong rules, but here they are. We are watching the levels between the 38.2% retracement, $374, down to the 78.6% retracement at $367.6. As this structure extends higher, the support zone needed to be tracked for this structure would need to go along with it. Yeah, these levels would need to be upgraded. And since so far I have no evidence of a top being in place, I can easily expect this structure to extend directly higher. Now again, very small time frame. I wouldn't be making too much of it, but for now we could be tracking an internal 1-2 setup within this area. That again, it's not particularly a high probability trade setup, but since it is within the larger time frame support zone, it could be interesting for some of us. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and if you enjoyed the content and want to support it directly, check out the channel membership. And other than that, let me know what else you would like me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I wish you a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.